I got this call on the phone, and my cousin Kathy answered the phone, and she says, somebody called and asked for Sylvia Woods. I said, it's David. Don't worry about it. No, it's not David. Some other man called and asked for you.
Impossible.
It was my husband. He went to work the next day, and he
Wait, you were married?
For a company. No.
Hey, Grandpa!
It was Grandpa. He worked for a company called Weavers Beavers Association, and they sold.
Hey, the story's too good to be made up. It's too good.
Hey, keep it clean, Mom.
Fur coats were a real big thing, and they made a lot of money. And he worked there, and he said, I met the girl.
Wait, Dad was a beaver trapper?
No, he was a salesman.
He sold beavers.
Soon to be.
All right.
Today that's called a pimp.
Anyway, and he called me at the office, and he called back, and he said, Sylvia Woods, this is Fred. What are you doing for lunch?
Definitely not going out with
Nothing. He says, I'd like to take you out to lunch. And okay. And he says, I'm 5 minutes from your office. And I said, how do you know where I work and everything? You know, and he goes, I ran into your neighbor, Johnny Holland. We worked together. And I told him I met you. And he said, oh, I know who she is. She's my next door neighbor. So that's how we got together.
All right.
And from then on, in 1 week, I've been out with him like.
The rest is history. The 9 kids are history.
Thank you, Mom.
And they got pretty good, so they'd set like a diversion. They'd have one car go that way and two people run that way, and someone would run across the street and jump over the fence. And I came out and I was like, those guys. So I chased them down and I go, I got you. And the guy turns around and he grabs me by my neck. He goes, don't you tell anyone. And I looked and I was like, Bishop? Now, I'm just going to let you guys know that that's not the only guy that ever grabbed me at church by the neck and wanted to string away. I think it was like 3 or 4 other times before that. I was used to it.
Just remember, everyone has the ring though now and videotapes you at the door, so it's harder to do it.
You can't get away with it anymore. Everyone has security cameras.
Just wear lots of black.
I have
That's why they have duct tape.
I have two memories I'll share with you. One of them was when I was 8 years old, waking up Christmas morning, and then you got all the gifts, and then one of the gifts I was given was by Aunt Amy, who's not here, the Amy Cowart, Amy, and she got me a bike. And at that point, I had never had a bike or knew how to ride a bike because I was the 8th of 9 children, and they forget to do some of those things with the
checklist.
Melissa hadn't taught me how to ride my bike yet, so
It falls on Melissa's
I was
shoulders.
scrappy. I was 3 and a half, and I learned on a women's 3-speed in the backyard.
So this is in Irvine, and I remember,
As a child.
and Amy brings me this bike, and I remember being a kid and being, we were not well off by any means. So she brings me out this bike, and it's a used bike, and it had this big old black looking banana seat on it. And I remember all my friends with their cool huffies and everything, and I looked at my bike and I started crying. I was such a jerk for an 8-year-old, and I didn't realize what she probably had invested in the gift. Anyways, I started crying, and then I remember showing it to my friend Eddie Hahn when I brought it out, and he goes, "Oh, that is so cool. Your seat looks like a motorcycle seat." And it made me feel like amazing. I got the cool bike, and then we ran, and then we worked on riding it, and I ate crap a few times, and then we ride around town, and it was a good experience. The second Christmas story I'll share with you is when I'm guessing I was maybe 7 or 9, somewhere around there. And the night before Christmas, because this is how Grandpa Kuhn would postpone things till, we did a run to a store similar to Fedco. I think it was a Toys R Us. But it was different circumstances. Yeah, it was different circumstances. Anyways, under said circumstances, after we walked through the store, Grandpa made us sit back in the car, and then he ran some errands. And while he was running said errands, me, Katie, Heidi, I think David, and myself would all sit in the back of the car and wait until they were done running those errands and shoving those errands in the back seat of the car while we drove home. So, anyways, I think it was the 4 of us, and I can't remember, but me and David were fighting over something, and I got somehow, as the younger brother, I managed to get David into a chokehold, and he got mad, and I can't remember, but when Mom and Dad came back, there was tears shed by both family members, and
My mom and dad.
I just remember going to bed that night and crying myself to sleep, knowing that I was a bad kid and Santa was not going to be bringing me gifts. And Mom and Dad were sure to tell me. And the next morning, I remember waking up to David going, Freddie, wake up. I go, and I remember going, why even bother? There's no Christmas for me. And David's like, no, I snuck downstairs. There's stuff under the tree for you. I was like, oh. What? Oh! And just like that, the Christmas joy returned. And it was a very dramatic experience. And I remember, that was actually, I think, the Christmas that I got the Lego pirate ship.
All right.
Not the one that I had written on my list, but an adequately subjective, substitute.
Were very busy.
Yeah, they must have been extremely busy, but they weren't so busy. The theme, they got the pirate theme, and it was close enough, and it was still bigger and better than anything I had owned. So.
Pirate Lego ships go like a long distance.
Oh yeah.
They're like everlasting. Like they work really well.
This was before Lego had gotten their fingers into the Indiana Jones and every single kind of licensed product. They weren't willing to buy toy rights, with Star Wars or anything. No.
All right, I had a pet dog in our lives, and we were never ever successful at getting a pet dog. And so Spencer and Amy, and Spencer, I don't know, we had some money to work with. We were gainfully employed somehow with either paper routes or maybe it was paper routes at the time. We had a little cat. And so we figured that for Christmas, if we were so generous as to purchase from a pet store a puppy and give it to a very deserving sibling, Mo, that no way would Grandma and Grandpa be able to say we couldn't keep it. So somehow we managed to get this little puppy. I know. Yeah, we managed to get this little puppy. And I just remember because I was exhausted from trying to hide this puppy. And then the puppy had to sleep in my bedroom on Christmas Eve and it whined the whole night. And I thought we were going to get busted before we got a chance to put the little bow on it and put it under the tree. And so I was awake all night long with this little puppy. And anyway, we smuggled a puppy in for Christmas one year. And that was kind of fun. And we didn't get it. The puppy didn't get nicked right away. So it was a success.
And then Grandpa Kuhn put the puppy to sleep to prove a point.
I do remember just on an off set of information that Belmont and Carol had given us this 5-pound block of pepper jack cheese. And we didn't have the appropriate dog food, and that's when I learned that dogs like cheese, but they don't so much like the pepper jack, but they like it every
Enough
time.
to get diarrhea.
No. They eat it, and then they go, but then as soon as they forget about how it burned them, they're like, and then they want more.
It's like me drinking a Slurpee.
Like giving a Slurpee, like freeze, and then no.
My dad ice cream, and he was like,
Puppy for that year, and I was that puppy name? But I remember.
What did we name that dog? I don't remember. What do you look like?
I don't know. It was a little black and brown.
So we do the same, and that's why we exchange our gifts. And so I just want to say I love you guys. And what was next?
presents.
Exchange our gifts.
Let's exchange.
It's time to go home, boys.
Youngest, the oldest?
And just so that while it's so quiet, when you guys are getting ready to leave, we have little hot cocoa packets for each member of the family to come with you. Keep the party alive.
Keep it going. All right. Well done. And what order do we want to do this?
How about what you want to ask Mom, or do you want to Hey, Melissa's got an idea.
I wanted to get some of these holiday sweets or treats on video because there's so many. So many that I don't think you could eat them all. But here it is, just saying.
So within 3 months. 4, 3,
So much like you guys.
How old are you? Can I get on the bathroom?
Hi, Park family. I wanted to get Chewbacca on video here. This is my brother's dog. Him and I, you know, are like the spitting image of each other. So here, Chewbacca. Come here, Chewie. Come here, Chewie. Hey, Chewie.
Am I supposed to like? He knows that he's not supposed to go. What are you doing? He might have seen himself in the video.
I startled him with my own Chewbacca looks.